Over the last few days, we have seen a very good recovery in the market, just when it was and still is in a strong support area. Now, tomorrow we have the Fed meeting, so more volatility is to be expected. Now, today we see a bearish reaction right under a midterm resistance level. So, could this frustrate this bullish rally over here? Let's talk about it in this video. Welcome to the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan, professional trader, and through the 5% project, we are helping more and more retail traders to become truly profitable. So get ahead of 95% of the market and join the 5% project right now. Find out more about our website. The QR code is right here in the left corner of your screen and of course in the fixed comment below. Now, as we can see here, SPY is making a bearish reaction under a midterm resistance level as seen over here on the daily chart. All right, it is a midterm resistance level because it is right around the 21 EMA on the daily chart, the exponential moving average, and of course the $508 over here, the previous top level. 1, 2, 3, 4 times over here, and right now it is acting as a resistance level for us. So we see a dual resistance level on the daily chart, and naturally SPY is having a very hard time in breaking this key point because it is a meaningful one. This does not completely ruin the bullish thesis on SPY over here because, as we can see on the weekly chart, we are still making a bullish reaction right above the 21 EMA, right above the 497, the previous support level, as we can see here on the daily chart, which was at the same time a gap support level over here. So 497, 21 EMA on the weekly chart, the price is still above both key points, but it is struggling to break this resistance level over here. Now, this is not necessarily a bearish reaction pattern, but we should be alarmed by this signal because if we don't see a miraculous reaction as soon as possible by this Friday, probably SPY is going to correct to lower levels, probably retesting the 497 again. And how this is going to affect our stocks? Well, in many ways. When we look at Tesla, for instance, we see that Tesla is a little bit stretched over here. It simply went up 14% last week, and it is going up 10% this week. Today is Tuesday, it is going up 10% this week. The week is far from over right now, and we are already going up 10%. What are the problems over here? The problems that Tesla just closed this gap over here. Remember, gaps work as magnets for the price when a reversal occurs. Now, there is another gap around the $206.77. We have yet to close this gap. We almost closed it on February this year, but it simply lost momentum, and this gap is still open over here. If we see a very good reaction on SPY, on QQQ, on the other Magnificent 7 stocks, then okay, probably Tesla is going to keep going up and it is going to close this gap as well. However, if we don't see such reaction, don't you agree that right now would be a very good moment to see Tesla correcting, making a pullback? Because I'm not even necessarily saying that Tesla is going to reverse, but as far as I know, it could easily correct back to the 21 EMA or maybe retesting the 164 area again. And this is not gonna ruin the bullish bias, but it is going to be an annoying correction because even a harmless correction back to the 21 EMA represents a, let's calculate, 9% drop. Okay, so it is a lot. So we gotta be careful. This is why we should pay extra attention in this area, especially right now that Tesla has just reached the 21 EMA on the weekly chart. So this is a crystal clear resistance area for Tesla. And so far, of course, today is Tuesday. It is too soon to tell, but so far, this reaction resembles a shooting star candlestick pattern, which acts as a bearish reversal. 79% of the time, I don't remember. Just take a look at Bulkowski's website. One of you guys asked me to write to you guys, is Thomas Bulkowski. No, not not the symbol here. Bulkowski. bulk from bulk, all from all, but without the L, and ski. All right, so Bulkowski over here. Just take a look at Thomas Bulkowski's thepatternSite.com. ThepatternSite.com. All right, here you'll find a few statistics regarding candlestick patterns. All right, so just take a look. Now, as far as I know, this is a shooting star candlestick pattern. Today is Tuesday, the week is not over yet, but it is making a shooting star right here, right now, suggesting that it is losing momentum so far. And by seeing if Tesla actually materializes a top signal under this resistance level, well, then probably it is going to trigger a sharper correction on the daily chart back to the 21 MA or maybe even to the $164. All right, that will be a quite sharp correction. So we should be aware of these key resistance levels and wait for a possible top signal. So far there is no top signal materialized. The day is not over yet, so we still have to wait for more confirmation, but so far the situation requires caution. All right, so let's be careful over here. Meanwhile, we see Nvidia just stabilizing around this key point over here near the $870, near the high of Friday's candlestick pattern over here, still above the 21 MA on the daily charts. So this is a good thing. This is a bullish signal on Nvidia, but we are not necessarily correcting. It feels like we are just making a sideways correction. What would be a very frustrating signal for Nvidia? If we close under $841 again, that would be quite frustrating, suggesting that yes, Nvidia has more to correct. We could even actually hit the 21 MA on the weekly chart. Well, because maybe we deserve a sharper correction. Okay, we have yet to hit the 21 MA on the weekly chart. Last time we nailed the 21 MA over here was in October last year. So it has been a few months right now. Nvidia made an insane rally over here, so maybe it requires a sharper correction over here, maybe more sideways correction until the 21 MA on the weekly chart reaches the price over here. This is another possible scenario, but so far it is still maintaining the bullish bias while we don't see a crystal clear top signal in Tesla and we don't see crystal clear top signal on SPY yet. But I do agree that this situation is quite alarming. It all depends on how these stocks are going to react tomorrow after the Fed meeting. The volatility will probably increase a lot, all right? So let's be extremely careful right here. And Palantir is about to report earnings in less than 1 week, in precisely 6 days, and it is already making a top signal. Just like SPY, it is losing the 21 MA on the daily chart, suggesting that it wants to enter bearish territory again, and it failed to break the previous top level around $23.20. So by failing to break this resistance level, by closing below the 21 MA on the daily chart again, Palantir shows a lot of weakness to us. So this could bring more correction. This is not gonna invalidate the bullish thesis on the weekly chart as well, just like on SPY, which is also reacting, let's get back to SPY over here, which is also reacting right above the 21 MA on the weekly chart, making a bullish reaction over here. We see Palantir also making a nice bullish reaction. And where is Palantir? Wow, it's one of the least. So we see Palantir over here also making a bullish reaction above the 21 MA, and last week it did close above the $21.85, which was the previous top level over here, which did act as a support level for us right here. So we still see many good signals on the weekly charts, on SPY, on Palantir, on Tesla. Tesla is another one that is looking very, very good right here, right now, because last week it did a piercing line candlestick pattern. It has just to break this 21 MA over here, which is acting as a resistance level for us. But the moment Tesla breaks this 21 MA, nothing is gonna stop it. Its next technical resistance level on the weekly chart is the 206, but by frustrating this bearish reaction, in my humble opinion, of course, this is my humble opinion, all right, it should retest its previous resistance level around 265. This is the next technical resistance level if Tesla actually breaks these key points over here, just like Palantir. If Palantir breaks these key points over here, these resistance levels seen on the daily chart like the $23, it could easily seek higher levels like the $25 or maybe the previous top level at $27.50. These are all very nice technical targets to work with, and it is a quite realistic scenario to work with right here, right now. It all depends on how the indices, on how SPY, on how QQQ are going to react from here. They must close above their own 21 EMAs on the daily chart as soon as possible in order to reject any possible bearish thesis over here. Now, if they don't, we'll probably see more correction ahead, and such scenario would be very good for us to short stocks, and this is what we're gonna probably do on the 5% project. So remember, join the 5% project for trading strategies, for trading signals on many stocks, SPY, Tesla, Nvidia, many other stocks that are outside of everybody else's radars. Join this channel, subscribe if you are still not a subscriber, click the like button to support me as well. I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much, stay safe, bye bye.